Hello, everyone. How are you? My name is Shani Gilmore, and I just want to share something with you that was so profound. God made my day today and yesterday, and I just have to share with you some spiritual insights about the day to help you keep your eyes open in your life. I want to share with you a little painting that I did. I finished it. I was going to make a video on it, but I didn't. I just got so involved in the painting project that I forgot to press record. Oopsie! But if you want to know the technique, if you want to do this particular painting or another one, please, I invite you to join me to a painting party as we will share in laughs and giggles and insights and make friends. That's what it's all about. And first and foremost, painting and any form of art helps you to become a friend to yourself. And that's what life is all about. That's the hidden gem right there. So did you ever want to do something and didn't because you doubted yourself? Did you ever stop yourself from learning, putting the complicated learning over the thrill and excitement of learning something new? Yeah, me too. I can tell you how I got myself into painting. I just did it. I went for it without thinking. I just took control and made a decision that was best for me without thinking about it, not taking into consideration what other people might think. I just did it because I wanted to. And I'm here to tell you, if you really want to, you'll find a way. That's just the way it is. Anyone can tell you, you can't do this, and they can say, you can't do that. But at the end of the day, the only one stopping you from doing that thing you want to do is you. You are stopping you, and it's time to take control. It's time to make a decision with no hesitation and with no regrets. So come join me on a painting party. It's a journey you will never forget. It's going to be fun. I have to say, we all have a jumping point. Do you know what I mean? I remember a literal jumping point in my life when I was young. I remember jumping off the high diving board for the first time. I needed to do this. I had to jump off that high diving board because I had to pass my life-saving exam. And I did jump off that board, but not without walking back first, and I think a second or third time. But the rule was, I could stay up there for as long as I wanted, but there was no climbing down that ladder once you climbed up. It was too slippery and too dangerous to climb back down. I remember walking up to the edge of the board and looking over and being so scared. I was looking way down. I was scared. And I have to say, I wasn't thinking of drowning. That's not what I was fearful of. I was scared of the free fall because I was scared of landing in a way where my body would fall prostrate against the water. Those kind of falls were painful. How the heck can liquid sucker punch your face, your chest, your legs, your belly all at the same time? And while the water slaps you a new skin, you have to swim your way to the surface of the pool while the chlorine adds a sting to your reddened skin. Your instinct, as soon as your skin feels like it's being turned to pulp, your instinct is to grasp for air and scream. But you can't do that when you're 15 to 20 feet underwater. You have to save yourself, and you have to swim, because your life depends on it. That's what I feared. I feared the pain. That's what happens at the initial jump. We're scared of getting hurt, because to fail or to not get something right, that takes a kick to our ego, doesn't it? But I'm here to say, when you learn to jump properly, that thing that's bothersome, it's no longer a problem. I personally do not like free falling. I don't like that feeling. Many of you already know that feeling when you go on a roller coaster or a carnival ride. That's the cat's meow. That's fun. Because even though you're careening through the air, it's different. You are strapped in a harness. High diving, it's just you, the air, and the water down below. And we don't float in air. Okay, so what is my point to all of this? Well, there are many things in life that take our breath away in a good way or a bad way, and it's up to us to know how to navigate those situations that steer us into positive outcomes. We just have to pay attention. Learning something new isn't automatic. It happens over time. So go easy on yourself. You are never too old to do what you want to do and try that thing again that you once feared. Life is too short to live in fear, and it's too short to leave it in fear. Now, I have something that I want to share with you because this situation confirmed to me that even though I'm in a fearful situation right now, as many of you know, that I had an altercation with somebody and it caused, that altercation wasn't good. And it's caused me to rethink of where I'm living. And I do feel my safety is in jeopardy. I'm very uncomfortable. This conflict took away my peace and took away my feeling of safety. So I'm kind of traumatized. I will admit that. What happened yesterday and today, I feel, are events to let me know that, okay, God is in my favor. Thank you, Jesus. I just want to take the opportunity to share this with you because maybe some of you can relate, and maybe you guys, some of you need a little pick-me-up too. God is in the details, and yesterday when I was driving on the highway, an hour and a half to my destination through backed up traffic, I was inching along and I saw an orange truck that looked like a garbage truck, but that's not quite what it was. My eyes gravitated to the logo on the back of the truck. It was an orange truck with a black logo on it, and this logo was a scorpion. Now, I hate scorpions. I've never seen one in real life, but I can't stand these creatures. So as I looked at this truck, I thought it was unique because I've never seen anything like this before. And I gave a shudder, and scripture came to my mind. I give you authority over snakes and scorpions, but do not laud it over their heads. Rejoice, for your name is written in the Lamb's book of life. And I asked myself why I shuddered. Well, this is the answer that I was given, because scorpions are demons. Woo! They're mentioned in Revelation. And then I reflected on my experience with demons, and I shuddered again. The Spirit knows, my friends. Okay, so staying on point. Keep this all in mind. The fact that I saw a construction heavy-duty truck with a scorpion on the back of it, well, please keep this in mind because it was a few cars ahead in the lane to my right. I was in the middle lane and I was on a 3-lane highway. This truck was driving in the slow lane and it was going in the same direction that I was headed in. Okay, just keep that in mind. So then I started playing a game with my daughter who was driving with me in the car. And we started looking at license plates and she said, "Oh, I want to see 999. And we didn't see 999. But I started looking and I saw a really unique pattern. I saw license plates, and I often do. I see more common than not when I'm driving my car, I see license plates that start with the same letter as mine. It's like we're all grouped together. It's really neat. If you are mindful and pay attention of that, I'd like to know what you see on your license plates around you. We thought life was random. This gets strange. I noticed in the right lane, a car passed by me with the digits 122 at the end of the license plate. The car traveling behind it had a different set of numbers, so I just kind of, whatever. But then I looked and the car behind that one was 322. How is that random, guys? Now I want to know what happened to car 222. Are you seeing this pattern? I saw a car with the last three digits 122. And then the car in between had no significance. And then the car behind that one was 322. So the car in between these two cars should have been 222. Where was it? I'm going to say it was a day late. And sometimes I show up, or we show up a day late to the party, right? I had somebody that I used to know, and their mantra was trust in God's delays. And that's what it's all about, my friends. It's about divine timing. So there's more to the story. Please, I'd like this story to change your mind, to convince you that life is far from being random. Okay, so I reached my destination at 8 a.m. and by 8:30 p.m., I was back on the road, heading home in the opposite direction. What are the odds that this would happen? The same truck with the scorpion logo heading in the same direction speeds past me as it was in the same lane as it was that morning, as I too was in the same lane as that morning. So who still thinks that life is random? Oh, there's more. When I reached my destination, I began working at someone's house, just cleaning and organizing their home. I had an opportunity to meet the homeowner, and they had a set of neon lights for sale. Now, these neon lights were not letters. They were numbers. And can you guess what these numbers were? He had a pair of 2s. He turned them on to see if they were working, and he had sold them to a customer that day. Oh, they were bright red and shiny. Wow, they glowed. He said that 22 was his number. He was born on the 22nd of a specific month. I told him, me too. I was born on the 22nd day of a specific month. And he asked me, what month? And I said, well, my numbers are 11/22. We then began to chat about other people's birthdays, but the takeaway from this conversation that I never thought about, that I never associated with the cars of that morning, was 22. Now, let's move this story into today, as that story I left for yesterday. But it turns out that segues are ever moving and ever evolving. And I went to the store and I bought 3 items today. And can you guess the amount? I have never ever had this happen. The cost in total for my 3 items was $22.22. And in sharing with you all about these amazing synchronicities, those license plates I saw ended in 22. And the neon signs put together were 22. So what does it all mean? I'm not sure. Maybe this is God's way of letting me know that things always have a way of lining up and working themselves out. As like I said, I'm a little stressed as I'm trying to earn enough money to find a new place to live, and it's not cheap out there. Landlords are increasing their rental properties since the pandemic, and I'm doing my best as I have no family to fall back on, so I'm choosing to believe that God is working in the details. And if He so moves you to donate to my cause or make a purchase of one of my downloadable books, I'd really greatly appreciate your help and support. Thank you. If you'd like to get in on a Zoom painting party with me, sign up is easy. Please see my Ko-Fi website where you can download books, sign up for painting parties, or enter your email to have a one-on-one coaching session with me. I'll post a link to my Ko-Fi channel or website in the description of this video. Now, we're all in this together, my friends, so I have to say that I am so grateful for you. Do you have synchronicities in your life that you want to share with me? Comment down below and let's get this party started. Let's show God we are paying attention to His love and guidance that's all around us. I have to say there's more to my synchronous story. Funny thing happened to me on the way to the store today. I went for a second trip to the store and had a car park beside me with the last 3 numbers being, can you guess? 222. There's the missing car. That's what I said to myself. I said, there's the missing car. It's a day late. But there's more. I pulled out of the parking lot, sat at a traffic light, and made my turn down the straightaway towards home. And passing beside me on the left side, the same side as the other car in the parking lot that had 222 for its last digits of its license plate, this car that was passing me on the straightaway was a black Jeep, just like my car. And it passed me, and the license plate ended in, yes, you guessed it, 222. What are the odds? I have never had this happen. Well, maybe I have. I've just never paid attention. I did say as I walked into the grocery store, how many synchronicities can we have in one day? And I said this with excitement. And this is what happened after I saw these 2 cars. Wow, God, you definitely have my attention. I'm so into you. Thank you. Whatever you're doing, thank you. And please help my friends and help the people who are listening and help the people who love you, Lord. Help your people. Help us to grow and learn and become the family that you've always wanted us to be. With that said, don't forget to list your synchronicities. And if you have insight to help me understand what is going on, please share down below. Thanks for listening.